Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Nobody Asked My Opinion podcast. I'm your host Siobhan, where as usual, nobody asked my opinion, but I damn sure I'm going to give it anyway. Before I get started, guys, don't forget to hit that like, share, and subscribe. I appreciate you when you do. All right, guys, what am I talking about today? This just dropped, and I'm going to do my damnedest to get home and upload this. Why did Trump just say he was considering, he said nobody asked, but he would consider to pardon Diddy? Guys, what does this mean? This means that Diddy's trial is basically over, all right? So, as much as we all would have loved to see Diddy show up on the charges that he was accused with, unfortunately, the federal government has not proven their case, at least to me, at least by the law. They're going after him, guys, for the RICO charges. Now, I've said this, and I'm going to keep saying this. You may not like Diddy. I don't like Diddy. But you cannot try him for something he did not do. And so do we know after watching this case for the past 2 weeks that Diddy is pretty a lowbrow, disgusting individual? Yes, we do. We know that. We know that Diddy likes what he likes and all of his picadillies and all of his freakadeek stuff. And we know now he likes applesauce on his burger. He needs his hotel room. All this stuff that I didn't want to know, that my little ears were just like, I didn't want to know. But we know it now, right? But it does not have to do with what he was charged with. We know he's a freak. And I don't even know if there's a word for what Diddy is, right? But that's his life. And if you chose to agree to it, and I got to tell you guys, the past couple of days with Capricorn, his assistant, testifying have really not been good, because it's for Cassie's testimony, because all it's done is kind of reiterate the fact that Cassie not only chose to stay, but was kind of looking for another, I don't know if you use the word sugar daddy or another supporter, right? Because this woman testified that when she kept telling Cassie to leave, Cassie said, well, there's no one else I would date because Jay-Z's already taken. Guys, that's, wow. I mean, I can't lie. If I were Cassie's husband right now, I mean, I bless her heart. I mean, you're discovering, like, Cassie, going through all this, Cassie dated Michael B. Jordan. She dated an NFL player. Girl was busy. I'm just saying, and there's no judgment in that. But I'm also saying, if you're going to do that, if that's the life you're going to live, you can't pick and choose who you decide is your oppressor, right? If that's what you're living, I just don't think you can. You're looking less and less like a victim and more like an agreeable subject. And if that's what you chose to do, girl, live your life. Nobody cares. But back to what Trump says, no one has asked him so far as a pardon of Diddy. But the fact this has gone viral, the fact that he even said it already shows Diddy has been brought up on charges he should not be charged with, even though there are things he should be charged with that he's not currently charged with. But if Trump pardons him and he just even put that out there, man, they ain't got no case. Because I know, people want to say Trump is reckless and everything else, but he does actually study the people he's going to pardon. He wants to make himself look in a certain light. And a lot of the stuff Diddy is accused of and admittedly has admitted to just shows he a freaky deaky type of person, and you can't go to jail for that, right? You shouldn't go to jail for that, because there'd be a lot of us in jail. And at his level, at Diddy's level, this was normal. And I think that Trump knows that, again, these parties, with the drugs, with the alcohol, with the everything. That is not unusual, guys. Not at the level that Diddy was at, and I'm pretty sure not the level that Trump is at. They all got, there's many pictures of Trump and Melania booed up together. So, guys, don't think for a second this is not, again, normal behavior when you've reached a certain level. It may seem crazy to you. It may make your stomach tingle. You may not love it. You may not like the things I'm saying, but I don't know, guys. Like I said, you may not love it. It does, like I said, I don't love it. I don't love the fact that this potential for him getting off is a very real possibility. But it is what it is, guys. Do you think that Trump even saying that actually is going to affect the case moving forward? Because why keep going if you think the guy's already going to walk, right? A lot of money goes into these cases. And this is not an episode of Law and Order, SVU. Mariska Hargitay is not going to come out and save the day. And so the federal government is probably going to be pissed, because right now it's looking like they got egg on their face, where even the judge is pointing out, I don't see the RICO charges that you're putting forth before me. Like I said, we've all seen the freak flag closet that is Diddy's life that we didn't want to see, but does that necessarily add up to what he's actually charged with? But again, now that Trump has said this has gone viral. What do you think is going to be the outcome? Do you think it's going to end up being a pardon after he's actually truly charged? Do you think he's even going to get charged? Because I don't. I think if the jury has to weigh the evidence, Diddy cannot be charged formally, like with what they have against him. It just doesn't, not the RICO charges, doesn't make any sense. But I want to hear from you guys. Get down in the comments. Don't forget to hit that like, share, and subscribe. And as usual, nobody asked my opinion, but I damn sure I'm going to give it anyway. I appreciate you guys. Have a good one. Bye-bye.